First award for this evening goes to Russ Armitage out at the Middle Fork Tree Farm, and that award is for forest management. Okay, a little background here. Russ purchased this property of 40 acres from his parents in 1987. He had Reggie Hamilton build a road into that in 1992 in preparation for the harvest of what we termed on the map as stand number 1, and to use his terms, that was harvested by the Lions boys. Anyway, and then 2021 he harvested what we mapped out here as stand number 3, and in 2022 he replanted that, and we're going to look at that. So here we go. So here's our little map, stands 1, 2, 3. This is his 40 acres out there on the Middle Fork Road, and Middle Fork Road across the north edge of the property. That's stand 1 in the back. That's the one that was harvested about 30 years ago, so it came back in a mix of fir and alder, and we're going to take a good look at what he's been doing out there. Russ has been a very busy boy since 1987, and we're going to look at what he's been doing. So when the committee pulled in out there to look at his work, this is the first thing we saw right inside the gate, and this is his favorite little toy, and as usual he's cleaning up and spiffing up something, and so he had some logging leftovers there from the 2022 harvest, and he's cleaning that up. He doesn't like to waste anything in a slash pile and burn it. I don't know how many zillion cords of wood that is. And note the splitting method. He has no hydraulic splitter. This is hand split. And this doesn't include the other piles over at his house. So, busy guy. So this is part of the trail system he maintains through his tree farm. Real nice trail system. You can get around and look it over and police up blowdowns and whatever. Alrighty, this is stand number 2. This is 50 to 100-year-old natural reproduction second growth timber, and we're going to look closer at that. And so this is the committee out there in the middle of that stand, and I want you to note something. You notice how clean those boles are, the stem of the tree. So every tree in there is hand pruned about 20 feet up. Okay, can you imagine the hours of labor that went into that? Alrighty, and here we are out in that 30-year-old stand, and again, he's been thinning on this and pruning again. Look at those nice clean stems. Alrighty, so this is the area that was harvested in 2021 and replanted in 2022 with 1 Doug fir seedlings. And note the understory cedar trees have been retained there in their wonderful raptor perches, and they got a nice snag over there to the right. So again, raptor perches. Alrighty, so here's a close-up of a couple of the seedlings out there. Got a little deer browse, but they're very healthy and vigorous. And you note that he has flagged every single seedling so he can find his way back to them, and mulch around them, and manually control the vegetation around them. Alrighty, here's a stump just for a little history on this property. You notice the size of this thing, and it gives you some idea of the capability of this soil to grow timber. And we're guessing that the old growth here was harvested about 100 years ago, and logs likely went to the Carlisle mill, which of course, harvested most everything out in that country, and there is an old railroad grade across the back corner of his property, and it's pointed in the direction of the Carlisle Mill, so that's what we think happened there. Alrighty, this is Russ's pond, and you notice another beautiful snag there that they salvaged in the process of building this pond. We took this picture in the very driest part of the year, and you notice he still has a little water there, so all the local critters are getting a place to drink. Very nice pond. Okay, and here's Russ. Yeah, we know who the real tree huggers are, so those tree farmers, they love their trees. Okay, we think that Russ certainly is an example of a fine steward of the land. So with that, would Russ come up here?